Good morning, guys. It's Tuesday the 31st of December, New Year's Eve. It's 10 o'clock in the morning and I'm here on Pattaya beach. The purpose of this video is to basically give you an heads up on some news in Pattaya and also some news of what I've got coming up in January. I know there's quite a few of you coming out, so I'll just plant some seeds in your head. First of all, I'll start with Pattaya beach. Now this year we know we've had a few problems with it. I think it's been 4 or 5 times it's been washed away. I was the first one to report on it, then I got kind of sick of reporting on it because it was happening too often. To be fair though, the local council or city hall, they over the last few years were saying they were going to do this beach, they were going to get it done, and everybody said nah, they'll never do it, because if you can remember, the beach was very narrow. Even when I came 27 years ago my first time, it was narrow then. Now there has been problems with the drainage, which is not to do with the beach obviously, it's to do with outside here. But in fairness to City Hall, it's all been done now, everything has been completed. They've stopped work on it for the moment because they're having like a week break because of the busy period here come New Year. But for the past 12 months or a bit more, City Hall, they have been putting drains in everywhere. The roadworks are terrible, but it needs doing, and it needs doing before rain season starts. If you also look as well, you'll notice that they've been burying the cables, the electrical cables. What we all see, they're all tangled mess. They've been burying these for the past 14 to 18 months, and the reason for this is it is all basically a plan to bury the cables, put the drainage in, and what's going to happen is they're going to build a tram or a monorail. All the jobs have to be completed before they can put the tram system in. So this is why they've been putting the drains in, and this is why they've been burying the cables under the ground. The tram system will run along Second Road, around Beach Road, down to Jomtien. I say tram, but they don't know yet. They've just commissioned 75 million baht, the City Hall, for consultancy. They don't know what to do. They don't know whether to make it like a BTS Bangkok or they have a tram system. I would suggest probably it might be a bit of both. Like, you know, you could have the BTS running along Second Road and a tram coming down to run as a tram on Beach Road, so it doesn't block any views. Once the consultancy is completed, I'd say we're 12 to 18 months away from work starting on the monorail or tram. Now for some NDTVi news. This Friday, the 3rd of January, is a regular NDTVi party night. Then the week after, which is Friday on the 10th, there won't be one. I've moved it to Wednesday the 8th. The reason for this is on Saturday the 11th, I'm 50 years young. Can't believe it. 50 years old. So I'll be having a big party. You're all welcome. That should be a pretty mad night. So if you're coming out, remember, put that one in your date. Saturday the 11th of January. And the 8th of January, the NDTVi party has been moved to. As I approach Walking Street down here, you've got the Pattaya Beer Garden there. Last year, Kevin Thailand, bless him, he mentioned as they were widening the beach, it was about 13 months ago, 14 months ago, he mentioned that, you know, when the bulldozers come along here, when they get to this end, are they going to carry on and basically demolish Walking Street? It hasn't happened. Perhaps Kev was a bit premature there, but there's no saying it won't happen in the future. This side of Walking Street is what they call Crown Land, and I believe at some point they're going to want it back. That's why you're seeing Pattaya moving towards the Soi Buakhao area. You've seen how that's developed. Okay, Metro, now Soi Chayapun. It's all going back that way. So then, will Walking Street survive? Who knows? It is so hot at the moment, but it's nice during the evening. It is cooling down to about 27, 26, so it's more bearable at night time. But in the daytime, we're up to 35, 37 at the moment. There's a nice breeze at the moment, but it's still hot. Right, I've come through Walking Street. I'm here at Bali Pier. The reason why I'm here is for another rumour. I'm told that Bali Pier, they want to extend. At the moment, only small boats can come in and dock. If you remember years ago, I used to see lots of American warships, but they were docked outside and then, you know, when it's deep enough. But apparently one of the jobs what they want to do is make this into a ferry terminal, so the cruise ships can come in and people can get off. Now, I have been on a cruise ship in the Gulf of Thailand before, down to Cambodia, up to Koh Chang, and it was a nice cruise. But they can't actually come in to Bali Pier here. So that's another rumour, they're going to make it into a ferry terminal. Now, my next bit of news is not a rumour, it's actually now confirmed. But I'm going to have to use a motorbike to get there. Let's go. I was just about to say, people who are worried about motorbike taxis don't need you, because I find them safe. Unless they got an open road like that. That was a bit air-easing. Right now, I'm here at the Avenue. Why am I here at the Avenue? Look at this. The shape of the building. Is it a Nana Plaza type place? Yes, the plan is to turn this into a Nana Plaza type place. Pattaya's answer to Nana Plaza. Will it work? I have no idea. I did know about this a couple of months ago, but I was sworn to secrecy. Can't say anything. Now, a misconception about this. You've read in the media that Indian businessmen are opening it up. Then this leads to all other kind of stories coming out that it's only going to be for Indians. Not true. Some of the people getting involved have got farang bars, so, you know, based on Westerners. So that rumour is not true. The guy, the Indian businessman himself, he has been living in Pattaya for a number of years, and you can call him an expat. So let's dispel that rumour. It is going to be called Avenue Plaza, and the plan is for it to open around Songkran 2020. So we're looking about 4 months away. I believe McDonald's is staying. I'd imagine Starbucks Coffee is staying, and there's a Korean place, and also a wonderful Robin Hood Tavern. That is going nowhere. None of them are going anywhere. I'm told that there is planning permission for 50 bars and 31 go-go's. I'm pretty hungry, so I'm going to go into the Robin Hood Tavern and have a breakfast. I have been told they're very good. I've never had a breakfast here, so let's go and find out. Oh wow, Carbon crab. That looks very good for 179 baht. Let's tuck in 179 baht. That's good. It's very good. One gripe with it, which is a gripe I've got with every single English breakfast in Pattaya. Bacon rind is never cooked. I'm quite particular about that. It's not just the Robin Hood Tavern, it's everywhere that does it. What I do is to sort my bacon out, I make incisions in the bacon and then fry it so it doesn't keel up. But I can't expect everybody to do that. But that's one of the reasons why I don't eat English breakfast in Pattaya, because of the bacon. I like it crispy, and I'm sure a lot of you like that as well. Another little bit of news for you. Retox on Soy Lenki has closed its doors now for the final time. That's only Retox on Soy Lenki, which was the home of the Baht Buster. Was it Brexit Buster? The 99 baht breakfast, one that kicked it all off, up the game. Soy honey, no problem, that's always busy. That's still going, and the food in there I've always preferred anyway. Also Retox Outback up on the dark side, that is still going strong. So just unfortunately the one on Soy Lenki, but those guys are very good. Pay them a visit, Soy Honey or up on the dark side. Mike Shopping Mall, look at that, it is almost complete. They're not going any higher than that. I believe it's hotel rooms now. Now I'm going to show you the Edge condo. It's a strange one with the Edge because it sold out in one day in Hong Kong. But I spoke to an estate agent a couple of weeks ago, and she told me that there was a problem with the design and they had to redesign the whole front of it again, which led to a couple of hundred people pulling out of it. So a lot of them came back online. I think there's still some available. I'm not sure, but yeah, look at this. It's going up quite high now. Last time there must have been 3 or 4 floors when I reported on it 6 weeks ago. Now we're up to about 12, so it's going up rapidly. Finally, I just want to wish one of my friends all the best, Sue. Just before Christmas she came down with meningitis. I think she lost some eyesight or some hearing, but she's making a recovery now. So Sue, all the best to you, and I'll see you when you get out here. Right guys, that is it for now. Thank you very much this year for supporting my channel, and also for coming along to the bar and supporting the bar. And that reminds me, I've got one other thing to say, I just forgot. On 26th of January, I'm having a party for my Australian subscribers, and you guys have been coming in the bar supporting me in your droves, so we're going to have an Australia Day party, because it's Australia Day. That's on Sunday the 26th. Wherever you are, I wish you all a very happy new year. Be safe, and all the best for 2020. See you next year, guys.